everybody that we trusted abandon us. Hello guys, and good morning again. I know I haven't vlogged in a long time. I'm sorry. I really don't have a reason other than I didn't pick up the camera. I haven't really talked about it on my channel because I felt it was kind of private. But ever since we moved here, we've been struggling. And it's because a lot of promises that were made by multiple people. I mean, by the people we bought the house from, by work, jobs, the school, everything. We had so many broken promises from people, and so many people literally lying to us, using us. And so we've really struggled this past year and a half. It's not just financial, it's emotional, like just everything that we've gone through. Almost everybody has been a reason why we're in the situation we're in right now. So, like for instance, I talked about some things like the insurance fraud, like the insurance getting switched over without our permission, and paying them a bunch of money that we didn't have, and then it ended up like a year later that they told us, oh, by the way, because of that, we didn't have enough money in your escrow, so now you owe us $4,000 on the spot, or your payment's gonna be bumped up by like $400 a month, which we couldn't afford because it had already been bumped up. So our house, our mortgage used to be $830, and it's a fixed rate. You know, it shouldn't like go up too much, aside from like property value going up, right? Well, it went up about $200 a month. And that's because the property value went up for some reason. I still don't understand the whole thing. Like, I know the house was flipped, but we bought it after January of that year, so the property value should have already been up for the flip of the house. This house had been vacant for a year. Like, it had been flipped and vacant for a year. So I don't understand those. I don't understand that. But anyways, because of that, our mortgage went up, and that would be fine if things had gone well in all these other areas. Like, Bryce was promised, like, there's a fly behind me. Bryce was promised a job promotion or a pay increase within the first couple months, because when he was hired on as like a lesser person than what he was before, if that makes sense. And he started off with a lower pay than he did in his other job. But they didn't have an opening or something. I don't remember what was going on. But anyways, that lady left. The lady who hired him left the bank like a few weeks after, and then his set schedule that he had set up, like all the reasons that he joined, were no longer valid. And he still stayed there. It's been like a year, I feel like a year and a half now. He still stayed there after that, but we thought that he'd get a promotion or a raise or something, because he's just a teller, and that hasn't happened yet, and it doesn't appear like it's going to happen. Every job place that he looks for, they are not accepting. He goes to interviews and they accept someone else. He goes, or he just gets denied before he even reaches the interview process. So we can't do anything about that. Still trying, obviously, but the money situation's tight because things got bumped up when we moved here that weren't supposed to be bumped up. And things are pricier here than they were where we used to live. So we weren't expecting it. Nobody was expecting it. And there is no way to really tell the price because the house had been vacant. It hadn't had someone living, so we couldn't say what are your approximate bill ranges. So we assumed that it was going to be like a normal place, but it's not. The prices of things here are much, much higher than, like, the bills-wise are much higher than they were where we used to live. And I think it's because it's a rural area and so it's not as easy to get stuff out. I don't know. But anyway, so financially we have been struggling, like to the point of where we are in debt by over $6,000 at this point, maybe even over $7,000. And we have nowhere to go, like no way to turn. And with Bryce's hours at the bank that they give him now, because he was supposed to have a set schedule, he does not have a set schedule. He works literally, it can be 3 hours one day and 10 hours the next, or 10 hours 2 days in a row, or, you know, and he works like normal business hours, like through, it's just weird hours. So for me to get a job, it would have to be, they'd have to be super flexible around Bryce's schedule, because, so this is the other issue. Emerus is making a mess of my sink, but whatever. Because the people we moved down here for, and I don't want to say who they are, but it was family, they screwed us. They did. They screwed us. They begged us to move down here, and they knew who they are. And they begged us to move down here, said that they would be here to help out, they would be here as support and guidance and love, and they freaking left. They bailed. They moved to a different state. And it really freaking hurts my feelings, because they begged us to move down here, and they said, if you move down here, you know, we're gonna be here to help you, and we're gonna do this and that. And then they bailed, and then they haven't talked to us since. Like they barely talk to us, and they act like we're not even family anymore. And so, like, that really hurts. And so we're just like stuck out here, and everybody screwed us. And I don't say that lightly, because I'm not just sitting here like, wow, my life sucks, because I'm happy with my life. I love my kids. I love this house. I'm happy with what I have. We're in the lowest of the low situation right now, and I haven't talked about it because I don't want people to judge me or think we're like bad parents or whatever else, because people can get pretty rude on here, and I'm in a hard spot right now, and I'm not asking for money. That's not what I'm telling you. I don't need your money. I don't know who else to talk to. Everybody that we trusted abandoned us in this situation. I don't want to cry, but it's really fucked up. And I didn't want to throw anybody under the bus or look like a crybaby. Like, oh, I have it so bad, because I have it so much better than people. Like, I have it so much better than some people. But, you know, because I have family that helps us out when we're in this situation. I do. And I'm so thankful for that. And I have my sister, who has been like the biggest help. She like drives over here every day to help us out, like with the kids and just stress, because it gets to you. And like, I'm so thankful for what I have. I can't believe how badly things turned out moving here, and I really do regret it. Like, I wish we could go back and just stay where we were before, but it's not possible now. Like, we can't get out now. We don't have the money to sell our house at this point. So it literally feels like we're stuck, and it just is a really sucky situation. And I just want to let you guys in, because I feel like I haven't been 100% real with you guys, and I haven't told you like what we're going through, because I know we're not as like happy, and I haven't been doing vlogs very much because just the stress, just so much. Like, I don't want to show you guys the struggle that we're having right now because I don't want people to think that we're horrible, but I just have to be real with you. I just have to let you know where we're at right now because I know people follow me and it's not always sunshine and daisies, and you guys want to know the truth, the real view of what happens when you're a teen parent, and sometimes life shits on you. That's just the honest to God truth. It just happens. And it can happen to anyone, even if you weren't a teen mom, even if you are living the best life you ever could, and then one day you lose your job and everything is screwed and you can't find a new one. I mean, it happens to everybody at some point. And right now, that's what it is for us. We were living great. We had enough money. We were happy. Everything was perfect when we moved down here, and then we got screwed. We really did get screwed. But I just want to let you guys know kind of what's going on with us, with me, with everything, because I feel like for so long I've kept you guys in the dark about all the struggles we're facing, and I want to be able to talk about it on my channel. I want to be able to tell you guys, like, see how far I've come in a year from now when things are better. I want to be able to say I made it from this point. And it's not always going to be this way. So yeah, guys, I know this is like a really short video, but thanks for watching. Bye, guys.